everyone! Welcome to my channel. I'm Miyu. I am a coach who specializes in women's emotional wellness. This channel is all about helping you fall in love with yourself and your life so you can wake up in the morning energized and excited. Notice the beautiful things that your life offers and attract what you desire and go to sleep at night happy and peaceful. In each video, I answer one question that I receive from people and occasionally share some content that I think might be helpful. So with that out of the way, let's get into today's video. So today I wanted to share 5 steps to heal and nurture your inner child. But before we dive in, I wanted to talk about what the inner child is. So the inner child is a part of our personality that still reacts and feels like a child. She reflects the child we once were in both negative and positive aspects, like our unmet needs and suppressed childhood memories, as well as our childlike innocence, creativity, and joy. Many of us who have experienced trauma or neglect as a child have a wound sealed deep within our being as we get older. And even if you haven't experienced neglect or trauma, you likely have a wound from your early life you need to heal from. Maybe negative experiences or things that were said to you that have stuck with you through the years. And there are many ways those childhood wounds can appear in our adult selves, like you have a trouble with boundaries, you have a harsh inner critic, you have a low sense of self, you are highly anxious, you seek constant reassurance, or you have a difficulty controlling your emotions. So healing and nurturing your inner child is important because healing your inner child equals healing your emotional wounds from the past. And suppose you don't do anything about it, a part of you could stay stuck in the rabbit hole of negative experiences and memories, which certainly impacts your life. So let's talk about how to heal and nurture your inner child. So step 1, acknowledge that your inner child exists. So start simple. First, start paying attention to her and see if she's happy or sad. If you imagine your inner child, what does she look like? Does she have a smile on her face or is she crying? And when you are ready to go a little deeper, spend genuine time getting to know her. What does she look like? What does she like? What makes her happy? And once you have a clear image of your inner child, let her know you are now acknowledging her by saying to her something like, I see you, I hear you, I want to get to know you better. And these things that I just shared may feel a bit strange and uncomfortable at first, but that's totally normal. So do it anyway, even if you feel like you're making it up. After you do it 3 or 4 times, you will probably notice the same image of your inner child shows up every time. That's when you realize that your inner child is real and she is there waiting for you to acknowledge her. Okay, so the next step is allow yourself to play. As we get older, we deprioritize play, but do you know it has the ability to heal? So think about which activities you crave but weren't allowed to have when you were a child. Maybe a trampoline or easy bake oven or going to amusement park. So invest in that experience for your inner child. And if you don't have much time or energy to invest, no worries. You can create opportunities that are simply focused on play. So you could spend 10 minutes a day to do some activities at home that you consider as a play, like making jelly bean bracelets, hula hooping, blowing bubbles, or whatever you like that makes you feel like a kid again. Okay, so let's move on to step 3. That is, say affirmations to your inner child. So choose some affirmations that your inner child wants to hear that will be healing for her. Write them down on a piece of paper and read them out loud every morning. You could say something like, "You are loved unconditionally as you are. Nothing that happened was your fault. I see you and I hear you. It's safe to be happy and loved." If it's still hard for you to imagine what your inner child wants to hear, think about what your child self would like to hear. What did you wish to hear more when you were a child from your parents or other people around you? Okay, let's move on to step 4. That is, connect with your inner child. So by now you probably have a better idea of who your inner child is and what she looks like. So sit down with the intention of connecting with her through journaling. You could journal as if you are having a conversation with her, but if you find it hard to do, you could use some journaling prompts like, what is the most important things for you? What are you afraid of the most? Or what do you want the most? And write down her responses. And even if that is hard for you, imagine what your child self would say if you ask her those questions. But whatever you do, let your inner child know that you value her safety and consent, that you want to make choices for her best interest. Okay, so the last but not least step is write your inner child a letter. Writing a letter to your child is one of the most powerful ways to heal emotional wounds. You can write everything you wish to have as a child, whether it was love, nurturance, or safe space to express your emotions or time to play and be a kid. It could go something like this. You deserve more chances to play with other kids your age instead of taking on responsibilities that your parents should have handled. I'm sorry you didn't get to fully experience what it would be like to be just a child. From now on, I'll make sure you get what you need. You can do this in the form of an apology if you feel you haven't paid enough attention to her or you living a life that doesn't honor her. Or you could write a simple letter thanking her for always being a part of you or explaining that you hope to build a stronger relationship with her in your life. Okay, so that's it. If you have never done inner child work, it might feel a bit strange or awkward at first, but the key is keep going even if it feels like you're making it up. I promise over time you will get the hang of it and eventually you will be able to get aligned with her. Okay, so that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to ask me any questions about emotional wellness, self-love, self-care, anything like that, you can find the form in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye! Do you want to live a worry-free life and stop the what-if cycle? I know what it's like to worry a lot. I've been there big time. I used to constantly worry about almost anything in my life and it felt like there was no way out of this unhealthy cycle. So what helped me? Controlling what-ifs by understanding the root causes. This method helped me not only become aware of my brain habits and how they affect me, but turn negative brain functions into positive ones. It helped me so much that it got me thinking, what if I make a workbook with all the exercises and tools that help me stop worrying and see the world as a safe and loving place so others can benefit from this? That is why I have created this 34-page step-by-step guide. Are you interested? You can click the link in the description below and download it now for free. I hope it helps you as much as it has helped me and other people.